squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying.
Camara Drive-In. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Kamara running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking to throw on second down. Shaw looking left side. Andrews with it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Shaw. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carolina getting set to take the field. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Hull. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 3rd and 2, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and 2, Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Newton. James has got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Little short pass to James, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Maher is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. He's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shaw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, Shaw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Shaw finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Shaw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
trying the left side with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Operating from the gun, Shaw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Shaw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
throwing on first down. Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Shaw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down now. Home. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch QB go.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Shaw looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They fake the give. Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On second down, Hull. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Off play action, Newton. And James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Hull, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Shaw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
3 down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackle. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They run the counter. Hull. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Newton's pass is on target to Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
57.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. Mike Evans, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 31-10 was the final score. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Mitchell Trubisky, sharp in the victory as his guys bounced back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, Parker.
And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them, shake them and get to the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Mike 57. Ball. Switch.
On first down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You got it.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Shaw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the Panthers coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peters. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Hull. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. David Onyemata with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw on second down. Shaw over the middle, complete. It's Flynn. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shaw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Right there.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Operating from the gun. Newton, throw left side, complete. It's Peters. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
I'm here all day. Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Shaw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off play action, Shaw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down. Shaw. And he caught it up. And the Panthers have recovered. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.